Hello friends, this is Helen with Helenistique. Today I have so many things to update you, it is not even funny, and I am excited to actually. We have a lot of new inserts coming up. In fact, I have about 30 that I will be releasing in the month of December, and this is going for dated and undated stuff. And beyond that, I have so many other inserts that I am completely not revamping, but just making sure everything is in the right spot, all the sizing is correct, and all of the above before I release. So I have about 30 products for sure. And then ongoingly, I'm just going to keep popping things in there until we are I feel like we have the essentials covered up. And every 15th of the month, I will be releasing new stuff, new designs, so that you can have multiple options of how you plan your day. One of the reasons why I decided to start a shop online with my printables is number one, I do look forward to one day opening up the shipped products, which is, the inserts all printed and hold and ready to go. However, as you know, I cannot be doing that at home. It's something that I will have to find a vendor for or hire someone to do. So that's coming up sometime in 2025. But the reason why I really started is number two, is that I realized that through years of trying to figure out my own productivities, things that will help me to get there in terms of work and at home and getting all the things organized and my navigation system to have a system, I went through a lot. And I will tell you, I went through a lot. It cost me a lot of money to do so because I had to buy all these different planners, all these different covers every time I thought I had a good size in mind. And it just was really tough through the years because I was trying out so many different layouts in terms of trying to figure out how that system will work for me. And even through this journey with the rings, I went through so many different layouts. As you guys know, I made videos along the way, and I realized the conclusion of that was now I finally have my productivity system. I feel like it's so ultimate. It works for me. There might be a time where I might get bored of my system. That's for sure. I mean, that could be, near future or any time in the future. But I do have my productivity system for the most part. And I feel like it took me not only many different layouts and watching YouTube videos and Instagram and following all these influencers and things like that, but it also had to do with me trying to find my way of reading things, my way of processing information into my brain, and seeing the urgency in things, and not passing it through to the next day, to the next month, and so on and so forth, because that was happening. There are strong parts of me, such as work, where you don't have to tell me twice, I will get it done. But when it comes to home things, personal things, outside of my kids' immediate things, I am always putting things to the side. And you guys probably saw a couple of my vlogs where I talk about that, like having a declutter section of my room and just having it piled there for months. Things like that. That is my weakness, and I accept it, and that's okay with me. But it's like, why is that happening, right? Because in terms of work, I never put things to the side when it comes to work. But when it comes to the personal stuff, things that will make me a better person, I wasn't doing it. So what I decided to do was to just start designing my own inserts. And here's what I found out, you guys. I realized all this time, these years, I was trying to go by other people's planners and how they designed, how their brain works, how their system is set up. And I was trying to process it into my life and my functions, the way my brain reads and systemizes things and picks up information to get things done. And so at that point, I started to just design my own inserts, and so many changes along the way. You guys have followed me and seen my other videos of how many different layouts I went through to get to where I am today, where I feel very comfortable the way it's done. Although like this page kept changing. I was journaling, I wasn't journaling, I was doing other, and it just, at this point, it's like I can journal anywhere I want. But at the same time, I have my key items, action items all spelled out. I have my time blocked. I know exactly what my schedule looks like today. I have used this area for brain dump. I've used it for distraction notes, reflection throughout the day. I've also used it for just journaling in general, and even what I ate, what I'm gonna do in the AM and PM here on the list. And then on this side, journaling, affirmations, Bible verses, something exciting that happened, and using this area as general journaling, but also at the same time using it for breaking down of some of these big tasks that I hesitate on. I wanted to create a shop where it's affordable, things are affordable, you don't feel like hesitant to purchase something and try something new. But at the same time, you have so many different options that if that insert, that layout doesn't work, try the next one. If that doesn't work, try another one, without feeling like, oh my God, I just spent $50, $100 on a planner. Versus, hey, I spent a couple of dollars, I've tried this, didn't work. Next week, I'm trying this. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, or I'm bored, I want to try something new. Like, you have that. That's what I want. So every single month on the 15th, my idea is to just release as much as possible new layouts of monthly, weekly, and dailies, so that you have so many different options to try, test out, and possibly one day create your own system that works for you and how your brain picks up information. So that is the idea behind Productive Lab, and I am launching it on Sunday of this week, so make sure to look out for that. I do have some really amazing products coming up, you guys. To me, I've worked really hard to make sure I love it, and if I don't love it, I don't want to put it out into the world for anyone. So this is one that's coming up. This is for year 2025, and of course, again, the monthlies. You're going to have so many different options of 2025 monthlies that you can try different things. A calendar on 2 pages, on 4 pages, on 1 page. Family scheduler, project scheduler. I mean, I have so many different things that will be released. So I still have the holidays on the left side here, right after the main dash, and then you're gonna get the whole 2025 year at a glance, and some areas to write important dates and whatnot. And then I have a little theme on this one, which is each day I plant seeds for my dreams. What will I choose to plant today? So I wanted to go with a theme, and you'll also see that theme towards the end. That's right here. So you have some gridded page with the theme reminded again. So then you have the calendars. Mine's kind of filled up. I'm testing out. Of course, this is a calendar layout that I have been using throughout the year. So it's since I think August or so. So I have some things coming up, and I was just writing down all the things. I do have kids, and I just want to make sure I cover, as soon as I get their school information, like when their concerts are or anything, I just go throughout the months and do it. So right now, I am going with month on 2 page, so that when I flip to the next page, it's the next month, instead of dividing everything. So you'll notice that my dividers are all gone, the monthly tab dividers. So those are all gone for now, because this is just in one area. in the notebook, which is all the way in the front before my monthly tab. And then goes to my monthly tab. This is a freebie from Sleepy Notes Club. She also has a shop, you guys. So if you're not finding layouts in mine, go check her out. She's an amazing creator and designer as well. I've got my like monthly mood and like fitness, sleep, health and fitness tracker, which I will start to use in January. They will be dated, and then there are going to be undated ones as well, so look out for that. This is seasonal, so Christmas plans, and then this is my family like adulting log, and then I have the new adulting log for 2025 that I will be filling out. So I'm consolidating every member of the family into this one thing. That is the idea, so that I only printed once throughout the year, and I have all the listed things like car service, dogs grooming, carpet cleaning, deep house cleaning, all of the above. This is my period tracker from this year, but this will be also their self-care kind of bundle on 4 pages. So this is self-care wish list. Did I order it? Did I receive it? And some notes on here. So like the whole idea is when I see something on TikTok or Instagram or anywhere I'm browsing on the net, I don't want to like instantly buy now, but I want to write it down and see like, do I really want this? Do I really need it? Or is it just the moment, right? Like late night, especially. That's when I make really bad choices of purchases. Cycle tracker, this is a new layout, 1 through the 31st. I've got the beauty care for the whole year, just writing down when I got my facials, anything at all. And then beauty spending, so like what did I actually spend on, and hopefully it doesn't go beyond this. Health tasks and trackers, like when they need to go to get their contacts and all that. RX, health log, that will also be there. Building my empire, and if it's not there in this month's release, it will be in their following because it's already done. I just need to resize things. This week's agenda, this is another layout that I was trying out. It might work for some brains, and it's good to have because every day is 24 hours, right? So you want to kind of look at your hours in terms of 24 hours. So all the different hats that I wear in my life, and how many hours each day I spend on what. Like I'm literally going down to like the point of how many hours a day do I spend with the kids picking up and dropping off, not like talking to them or having conversations, but just picking up and dropping off, that kind of thing, like 5 hours sometimes, and just tallying it all up. Like errands, I want to do 1 hour of errands every week. Laundry, I want to do laundry, tidy, declutter, cook. So this is like anywhere around the house, that kind of thing. I just made a whole thing of that. And then admin stuff like registrations, camp registrations, self-care, like Bible study, journal, church, read, get ready, skincare. So every single function of my life, every single area, I am telling it up to 24 hours and making sure what day am I able to spend more time on what. And so like Academy, that's one of our companies, and that obviously Wednesday is like the real deal for Academy. Masters, and even if I don't follow the schedule exactly, this is typically my way. And the reason why I have self-care and personal first is because obviously my kids cannot be left aside. Budget has to go on. Laundry, decluttering, and cooking has to go on. And admin, there are things to just keep the house afloat. I need to make sure I cover that. Then I go to self-care because these are things that I really, really want to do and I need to do for me, right? So I need to take care of me before everything else. So that's why I have those 2 sections. And once I tally those up and I go, okay, now I have 16 hours already used up out of the 24 hours. What do I want to do for the rest of the hours? So 2 hours for this company, 2 hours for that company, and 4 hours for this company for this time being. So this is where my headspace is at, and it kind of helped me to spin out which day I want to focus on what. And that helps me over here on the weekly section of how I schedule out what. So you'll see on Wednesday, a lot of my academy stuff is on Wednesday. And then of course on Monday and Tuesday, well, Monday is going to be more of the productive lab shop stuff. Yeah, so it just, I do it once, like maybe once a month, or when seasons change, like for winter break, we have 2 weeks off. Our kids have 2 weeks off. Generally speaking, I think it's about 2 weeks. Then this will all change, right? Because the 3 hours and 5 hours is not going to be there for 2 weeks. And so now I win my 3 to 5 hours a week. Where can I focus on, right? Is it self-care? Or is it going to be work? You know, that kind of thing. So it's good to have, I think. And I might release this as just this page, so you can use it on different weeks or different seasons of your life, to just give yourself an idea of what the realistic picture of your 24-hour days look like. Yeah, so that is the whole idea with that. So I have a lot of things coming up. This is, you guys know, this is my ultimate productivity. You'll see this as PLC. We have 3 bundles, and then everything else are just regular inserts, but 3 bundles, which is the productivity bundle. We've got the budget bundle, the budget finance area that I use. This is my budget bundle. And so we've got like the yearly tracker. So you print this out one time. You have your vision board, like a blueprint of your financial goals for the year. Why am I doing this? You know, so my husband and I love to sit down once a year and just take a look at these areas of, like, once a year to look at our finances and go, okay, where are we at? What is our goal this year? And why are we doing this? So we ask ourselves that, we write that down. It's kind of like a contract agreement, if you will, as a family. And then just a visual blueprint, meaning like it could be like a new house that we want to purchase, or a new car, or our savings account, and what do we want to do with it? Go on vacations? What do we want to do? Like invest it on something else, you know, that kind of thing. So that's that. And then areas of financial literacy that I want to learn, I wish to learn. I write down all the things, like, you know, one year it was like stocks. One year it was like stocks and ETFs. Like this year, for example, I think in the new year, I want to learn more about taxes and how I can reduce our taxes even further. So that's an area that I would write down here. And then I would write down the date as I complete it. Like, as I feel like I'm comfortable with that, you know, that topic. And then credit card tracker, bill tracker, membership subscriptions. I like to track that all. And sometimes like this month, like towards like quarterly, like end of the quarter, I always check into my members and subscriptions. And I've done that for this year as well. And then this month being the last month of the quarter again, I did cancel like 3 subscriptions that I was just like, we don't need it. So we canceled those. And it helps to look at your monthly total of your members and subscriptions. And, you know, because these are not like make it or break it things. These are typically like more entertaining or more convenient things a lot of the times. So, you know, I like to look at it, review it, and, you know, ask the family, do we really need this? Are we using this? Are we still gonna continue, or are we not? So I did get rid of 3 plans. Savings plan, and each section is going to be sectioned off like this, and it tells you like a chapter of what should go in that section. So savings plan, visual savings tracker, goal amount, 100 squares in here, and then each line in the jar. That's this. There are 10 lines in there. And then debt repayment plan, debt tracker. This is the way I paid off our debt. And so it really helps to, like, back in 2018. Yeah. So that's how I put those together very easily, like comprehensive. And I will go over this in more details in later videos. But yeah. Oh, and this is a fun section, you guys. This is where you have the chart and you just kind of graph out your year of your assets. Like, what do you own? Like, I could take an inventory of everything that you own, you guys, like jewelry, cars that you own, house that you own, like all these, even like planner covers. These are all inventory, you guys. If I were to sell all of this and liquidate it, like how much would that be, right? Like, I tally everything up. I mean, be nitty gritty here. These are your assets versus your liability. These are your credit card debt, your student loan debt, home debt, car debt, anything that you owe, where you owe. Oh, you guys, insurance, premiums, like those are all assets, by the way. So you always pay a month ahead, right? So you want to, like, if you pay 6-month premium on insurance today and it's for the next 6 months, that's asset, you guys. This month until the next 6 months, it's an asset. So don't forget that. A lot of people don't look at that as an asset and they just look at it as an expenditure, but it's actually an asset. Net worth, and then so it's asset minus liability equals net worth, right? And so so I have empty lines here that you can put your own numbers. And then income tracker, like every month, if you this is so fun to see, like your income grow or reduce. Like, you want to see that at a glance. And then spending, because this is how your finances keep getting better and better and better, because you're actually facing and confronting facts versus, oh, I think we ran out of money this month. Why don't we have money this month? Why is gas so expensive this month? I mean, be factual, because just because other people keep saying same things doesn't mean it applies to you, right? Maybe gas is not the problem. Maybe it's other spendings, or maybe you're just needing to ask for a raise or increase your income somehow. Like, it could be so many different things, or sell some of your assets. Like, I'm thinking of selling some of my covers. I don't need all of them, and I really believe that some other people can enjoy my planner covers. So, like, that's another area where I can have more income. Savings, investments, or giving. I wanted to give options, but I also wanted to give you options like ready to go, instead of like you trying to figure it out and being discouraged to use this. So you could use this to track your savings, for the whole year, or investments for the whole year, or giving for the whole year. What is really more important to you this year, or this coming year? For us, it's more than savings and investments. I'm just gonna actually put that in the spending, include that in the spending. But giving, we want to really try to see how much we're giving and see that grow as well. So that's what I want to track this year. All right, wealth management thoughts. Just thoughts, like different times throughout the year, just writing down some thoughts. These are budget categories. So like household would be a category, personal items, or personal care. I don't know. Everybody has a different name. I call it beauty versus household products. And then I have groceries, like food. I just have it food. And that includes like eating out. It also includes snacks with my kiddos, like coffee purchases, takeouts, dining out, all of that, and groceries. So like food would cover all of that. So I like to do this once a year because my categories change sometimes. And every time when we go into like the monthly budget, I want to know, like, this is my this year 2024 one. Like pets, what does it cover? Food, treats, vet visits, groomer, right? Food, for us, it would be grocery, eat out, takeout, lunch money. Even my daughter's lunch money at school, I included under food. So I want to know that, because sometimes I struggle trying to figure out, like, wait, what category was this? And so that's what that is. And I have a couple of pages of that. And then budget overview of, these are our budget overview. Like this is my categories, like what I would put on in here in these boxes. So like housing, utility, giving, savings, and we'll go into this, but this is like the yearly overview of how much assets, what was the asset. Again, so all that chart information should come from here. So what was my asset in January versus liability? So asset minus liability, and then I come up with the net worth. How much was the income? Again, income right here, so income. And then all the expenditures, like the spending. And so that would go here, right? Total spending. And then savings, like, or this year I want to track giving, right? So like giving should be in here somewhere. Giving right here. So this number will be highlighted and I will put that in here. So that's that. Beginning and end of 2025 thoughts. Just, I like to jot things down. Like what are, like, you know, we start out the year really strong with good intentions, and I want to finish strong, and I want to look into the following year with the eyes I initially had that I don't want to lose sight of. It's often very easy to do that with finances. You start the year off thinking this way, and then you end up the year thinking another way. And sometimes it helps me to like refocus, bring it back, and take a look at what I'm doing with money, right? With our family money. So that's that. And then I have project scheduler. These will be up there. And every month it goes for the whole year of 2025. So I start in December, just in case you guys want to start early. And then also then you could also just sprint from January on. So it's all dated. Current projects, there are going to be 6 of these lines and then 6 of these per month. So every month you get 6 project, and then the bite size, breaking it down. What do you need to do? So if you want to declutter pantry, you write declutter pantry, and then you kind of schedule out, okay, I'm going to absolutely finish by the 31st. Well, then break it down into dates, and then break it down, pantry, clean up pantry, and then all the due dates that you probably wrote down and highlighted and all the stuff here, bring it here, and then all the bite size. What do you need to do to completely finish out the pantry? It might just take a day or two. Even then, you know, for me, this is how my brain functions. It might not work for you. So just saying, okay? But this is just a way to absolutely get things done that you've been putting off. For me, actually, anyways. And then I have 12-week declutter scheduler. This is not going to be up this release. It will be soon. The vision board. And then I have, this is my shop release information for me. So there's that. And then this is a freebie from Watch Backup Plans. And then this is all password and some information and notes, actually notes. So anytime I'm on the phone and I quickly need to jot down anything, it's under notes right here, notes. So that's what I have there. And so this is just a snippet of what will be released. There's going to be so many more. You guys stay excited. I'm excited, actually. Hopefully you'll find throughout the year different inserts that work for you. And yeah, we'll just go one at a time. Oh, by the way, here I had this that I wanted to show you guys. This is the Franklin Covey, and the same thing, right? The same thing, the calendars on 2 pages. So this is the Franklin Covey size, and I love it. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I am undecided at this point. So the only reason why I didn't replace all my inserts with Franklin Covey last night was simply because it wouldn't fit into this planner cover. You guys see this? Like, well, with the rings, like it would stick out like this, literally. And that's kind of like not my stilo, so this is the only reason why. But I believe I've seen other influencers and creators used the Franklin Covey compact size in their Gilios, like their XL Gilios, which I have one of. So I think I'm gonna give that a try, and if I love it, I think I'm going to, it's gonna help me expedite all the resizing of my inserts, that's for sure, you guys. So there's that. So I am not certain, I can't say 100%, but I love the size. Let me just show you a quick difference in size. So for instance, oh, and by the way, these inserts, the calendars, I usually like to print these out on 32-pound paper. Reason why is because I need them to be here, like at the end of the year, without like ripped pages and all that, because I usually like to put my calendars in the front. So I want them to make, you know, be there at the end of the year, because I use my calendars almost every single day. So yeah, so just looking at the size difference, this is the size difference, you guys. Do you see that? This is the personal size, and then this is the bam, right? Like, and then this is the size, wait, hold on, let's go to month. Okay, like May, right? This is the May size. And then here's our May size in personal. Here's May, right? You see it? You see it? And then May, bam, like in your face. So I think what would really be cool with this size, FCC size, which I will be offering as well in my shop, is to replace my Louis Vuitton. So like my A5 project and business binder, this can possibly be replaced if I were to go with the FCC size. I could put all my inserts, even this whole, everything that goes into this binder, like see the thickness of that, and put it into one binder. So that is always an option with this size. But otherwise, I think this size is amazing. It's a little more portable. But then I thought about it last night. Why I'm considering this size is because I thought about, honestly, I don't carry this anywhere. I have my pocket for that. I have my like cash in here, my like everything I need in here that I absolutely need when I'm out. Like my calendars are all in here until next year. So like, I honestly don't need this to be portable, and therefore I can use a bigger size and, you know, this be a little bit heavier of a binder and still be okay, because this will stay home. Just like this will stay home. And you guys, my goal is always to get rid of as much planners as possible and to really consolidate into one. One day, it might happen, it might not, who knows, but there are so many beautiful journals out in the world that I don't want to only journal in one binder. I want to, but I don't want to. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So I love my Hobonichis. I love, you know, all things planner related, paper and pen. So I think journaling, I will have a separate journal for that. Just like I have my new 2025 Hobonichi weeks for next year, and I started to journal back here. I did start, I know I did. Yeah, right here. So I'll always have that, but other than that, I can possibly go into a whole era of just keeping everything in one binder in terms of business, work, project, that kind of stuff, budget, and keeping it all in here. I've already moved my budget from here to here, so as you saw, and so I think that might be amazing. All right, so that's about it. And I hope you're as excited as I am, and continually be excited. Visit the shop often. I have on the 15th of every month will be new release. This month, I'm launching the website like as a whole on Sunday. So with what I have, if it's not filled up, it's not filled up, but you better bet I'm going to keep filling it up. And there's a little email section, contact form on the bottom of the website where you guys can write to me like a quick message and say, hey, I love insert number, whatever, and can you make it in this size? And I will make that a priority. So, all right. Thank you as always, and have an amazing, amazing weekend and week whenever you're watching this. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.